Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video I am playing with a very exciting eyeshadow palette. I am playing with the bronze palette by Kylie Cosmetics. I have got the palette right here. Look at how beautiful the packaging is. Honestly, that eye look is to die for. It's literally everything. It's so pretty. So I just want to do a quick shout out to Uzma because honestly, without her, I wouldn't have this palette. She is a gem, so thank you so much for this palette. I have never played around with Kylie Cosmetics eyeshadows before. I've not tried any of her eyeshadow formulations. I am going into this like a fresh canvas. I have no idea what to expect. I have heard good things, so I'm hoping for good things, but I don't have an inkling when it comes to her eyeshadow formulations. So this is the bronze palette, obviously. Clues in the name. We have bronze tones in here, so let's just open this baby up. So I believe she came out with two palettes. She came out with the bronze palette and the mauve palette. I feel like the bronze palette is more up my street because these are the kind of the tones that I would use every single day. This is the outer packaging. It's pretty simplistic and nothing exciting. I kind of like that it's plastic just because if you get your grubby fingers on here, which I probably will, and then it's easy to wipe off. But the thing is, if you got this and the mauve one, there's nothing to differentiate the two. It doesn't say bronze palette on here at all, so that's something worth noting. And then opening up the palette, these are the shades. Oh my god, I love them. They are like basically what I would use on an everyday basis. There's this gold one right here. Oh my god, it looks stunning. Like I need that all over my lid. I do. So I've done my makeup off camera, just done something kind of neutral, a little bit pinky, and yeah, we're just gonna play with this palette. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, these deeper shades look so pigmented. I have high hopes for this. As with everything really, I go into everything with high hopes. I hope it's gonna be good, but there's only one way to find out, so let's get into it. I will insert swatches at the end of this video, so stick around for that. Right, so the first shade I'm probably gonna go into is, ooh, I'm like thinking, should we do something a bit cool, something a bit warm? I do prefer cool tones, I just do. So I'm gonna go into this cool brown here called Tell Me More. That is like a perfect cool toned brown for me. Okay, so as I press in, there is a little bit of kickback, nothing too insane, but it's worth noting. Okay, so we're just gonna go in. Stamp that one. Okay, I quite like that color, I'm not gonna lie. It is pigmented. It's a really nice cool tone shade. Yeah, that blends out really nicely. Okay, so far so good. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna lie, I quite like her matte formulation. It blends out really nice and it has pigmentation. I'm just building up that color. I think I might just leave it there, but that is really nice. It's really cool toned. It's pretty much my ideal shade. Honestly, that blends out like a dream. I actually really like that. That was easy, quick, just yes to that. If you hear in the back of my videos, you can always hear a clock. I've got a clock in this room and it's really quite loud. Now I can't hear that clock without thinking of Stranger Things. Like the grandfather clock, I'm like, Vecna's coming. If you haven't watched the latest season, like you need to watch it. Honestly, it was phenomenal. I was just hooked. I loved the fact that every episode was super long. Loved the details. Loved it all. Honestly, at the end I was like, oh my god, and then it ended and I was like, god damn it, I have to wait a month, but I am so ready. I'm like devastated that there's only 2 more episodes, but I am ready for the finale because it's so freaking good, honestly. Oh, I've just loved like the whole Russian aspect of it, the whole like, oh, I don't even want to say anything without giving spoilers away, but Vecna's story, I just thought that was incredible. I did not guess it. I guessed a little bit of it, but not the whole thing. You know, I got really annoyed at how they just kept playing Eleven's story and I was like, what's the point of this? And then you kind of get the point of it and you're like, oh my god, that was great. So yeah, no, fangirling over Stranger Things, but if you've not seen it, you need to watch it because it's honestly, it's the best. But the next shade I'm going to go into is Mocha Latte, which is this like nice, really quite chocolatey red toned brown, and I'm just gonna deepen up this crease. To be honest, my plan of action is we're gonna cut the crease. We are gonna cut this crease, hopefully. I have got like a super busy time in life at the moment. Found a house that I like. I don't know what the hell is gonna happen with that, because anything can happen at any given point. It's not yours until you get the keys, so there's that stress. And then my mum's going in for her op very, very soon, so I feel like when she comes out, like, she'll need a lot of care and stuff. So on that aspect, I feel like my life is gonna change as well. There's a lot happening all at once. I feel like 2022, I thought it was going to be a really calm year where my life kind of falls into place, but really this year has actually been very trying, very testing. It's not been easy at all. Honestly, since the pandemic, life has been fucking crazy. I got like really depressed around the pandemic because I had a situation where I was like betrayed by someone that I used to be close to. So that really sent me spiraling. It just, yeah, really affected me for like, I'd say like at least 2 years. I got really depressed. I am not someone that really trusts people that easily. I'm just not. And then when I do, and then someone betrays me, it literally breaks me to my core. So I'm back to having my barriers high up and thinking everyone is full of shit. I mean, that's not positive, but honestly, that's how I have to live life, because I wear my heart on my sleeve. And if I like you, if I trust you, you know, I will give you 1,000%, 1,000%. And I feel like if I'm betrayed or if I feel hurt by that person that I've let in, then it honestly, like, it really takes me a long time to bounce back from that. It took me a very long time to forgive myself as well for like allowing things to happen. I think that was the hardest thing in it. Like, I lost trust in myself, and it's been really hard to build that back up, but I feel like I'm at a really good place again. And yeah, ain't nobody ever gonna, like, you know, break me like that again. It's always your friends. You know what? One of the biggest heartbreaks you get in life is being betrayed by friends, because you never see that shit coming. Yeah, okay, so I really like the way this is blended. It's actually quite beautiful. I am a fan. I like the depth. It's very cool tone. You know what? That looks really warm in the palette, but it's actually quite cool tone on the eye. I'm gonna further deepen that up. Now I'm taking like the deepest shade called Brunette, and I'm just gonna deepen up that little crease area, because we are gonna cut the crease. So I just want to have like a hint of like super darkness here. It doesn't have to be neat or anything. It just basically, you just need some dark pigment on your eye, so that when you cut the crease, it looks like you're the sickest blender in the world. Honestly, for me, cutting the crease, it literally means you're just faking it till you make it, because you're just faking your blending skills, essentially. I mean, I'm all for it. I don't believe in working hard. I believe in working smart. I think that's like the fundamental difference between like our generation and the generation before. They cannot fathom that thought. Like, I say that to my parents and they're like, what do you mean not working hard? I'm like, you're still working hard, but you're just not working as hard. Like, you're not burning out if you don't need to. It looks really messy, not so pretty, but we are gonna sort that out. I'm just gonna get a blending brush and just start blending it all into one another. Not too far up, but just kind of blending these colors so they don't look too messy or patchy or anything. Honestly, I've been seeing loads of new subscribers on my channel, and it's so nice to have you guys on my channel. It means the most. Honestly, I get like one more subscriber and I get so excited. Okay, so I'm using the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, the more matte one. I think it's like the original one. I'm just gonna cut the crease of that. Okay guys, I've cut the crease. I've cut it a lot more than I usually would. It's like quite angular, lifted upwards, and I've only left a little bit of that blending that I did before. But I really quite like the way it looks. It's kind of giving me alien vibes, but in the best way. Obviously, you guys know exactly what shade we're going to take. We are going to take the shade She's Golden, this absolutely beautiful golden shade. I feel like there's pink reflex in it. It's gorgeous. And we're going to take that all over the center of the lid, like here. Oh my god, it's literally a glitter. I think it would be so much better with my fingers. I might try a little bit. Look at that. Oh my god. This is stunning. I love it. Yes, I'm just obsessed, aren't I? I'm just obsessed. You could definitely use this as a topper because there is a lot of loose glitters. I have got glitter all over my face at the moment, but that is, it's so pretty, we can give it a pass. Then I'm going to take Pop Off, this light, like silvery shade, champagne-y shade, and I'm going to pop that in the inner bit. Okay, that formulation is different. It's more of a shimmer. That is gorgeous. We're going to blend that into that gold. No, I actually love it. Honestly, all over my like face, it's like glitter fallout central. I'm gonna take that cool shade again. I'm just gonna use that to kind of build up the edge, like connect the edge. I think I might deepen that up in a minute, but I just want to use that kind of cool tone shade just to kind of finish it off. Okay, there's a lot of fallout, so I'm just gonna have to wipe it away because there's loads. Oh my god, it's literally all over my face. I'd say if you're using these shadows, maybe you should do your eyes before you do anything else because the fallout is hella. Guys, I'm taking this shade called Taking Notes and I'm just gonna blend that upwards. I just feel like it's not blended enough. Just want it all kind of blended and seamless. But it is a little bit tricky to get that. I think I'm gonna leave it there. That is nice. I'm just gonna run some color under the eye. I'm gonna take Mocha Latte and a mix of brunette, like those two shades, the dark ones again. Just run it under the eye, very close to the lash line. Lately, I just love a deeper under eye. I just feel like it makes your eyes like pop. Right, and then I'm gonna do liner using that brunette shade just because I think it's deep enough to do that with, and it's very matte, it's very pigmented, so I do feel like we're gonna get a good wing. That's a success. Okay, there is a little bit of fallout. There's been a lot of fallout with this palette, which is a little bit surprising because it's not actually that dusty in the pan. I feel like on your face you get a lot of fallout, and these are quite pigmented, so you don't want this fallout on your face. That is my eye look. Honestly, I am loving that. I feel like it's pretty close to what was on the box, like the packaging. Let me show you. Once I have like lashes on, I feel like it's pretty similar to this. I ain't mad at it. Right, in the inner corner, I am going to take the shade Pop Off, this really nice champagne-y shade, because it's a really pretty shimmer and I feel like it's just gonna make the eyes pop like so. I actually really like the shade. I feel like this eyeshadow palette would be really good to travel with because it has basically a little bit of everything that you need. A little pop of a light shimmer, it's got your shimmers, it's got your deep shades so you can do liner, it's got your light shades if you just want, you know, a little wash of something. And then under the brow bone, I'm going to do something I never usually do, but I'm going to take the matte shade called Vanilla and just put that under. So I kind of want to see how pigmented this is. Is it pigmented? Is it not? Okay, it's pigmented enough. I feel like that's not quite nice. Not gonna lie. It's just like softened that little area because some whites are so bright. It's like very contrasting, but this is quite like it. I think that's me done with my eye look. Oh my god, I love it. Right, I'm gonna put some mascara on and I'll be right back. Okay, that is my final look done. And I am absolutely loving this look. Like, I'll come in closer so you guys can see. I'm feeling this look. I feel like it's very close to the image on the box. This eye look right here. And yeah, honestly, I've had a really good experience with these shadows. They are pigmented, they blend nicely. I mean, they're everything you would want from an eyeshadow. There's a few drawbacks. The formulation is on the drier side, as in the mattes are a little bit dry and crumbly, but they are highly pigmented and they do blend out, so it's not the end of the world. I would even say the shimmers are on the drier side just because they do crumble a lot. The gold glitter, like the star, the show right here, that had a lot of fallout. I mean, a lot of fallout, like literally glitter all over my face. And I think for it to stick, it would be really good to have a glitter glue down just for that extra, you know, just locking it onto the lid in that precise area that you apply it, because I feel like it has dulled down a little bit. Like, I feel like the glitters are just falling onto my face. I'm wiping them away and I'm losing that kind of really glittery, you know, beautiful sheen on my eye. There is a different formulation for this shimmer right here. I think that one is just like a standard shimmer. It's really nice. It's reflective. It's in my inner corner and just at the start of the eye. It's really nice. It's reflective. It's very like golden champagne. And yeah, it's really nice. There's a little bit of kickback with that too, but that's the case with all of them. But I mean, it's a nice palette. It is a nice palette. These are expensive for what they are. I mean, it's just a neutrals palette. Formulation is nice, but nothing groundbreaking. I would say if you are thinking about getting this palette or even the mauve one, I reckon the formulation is similar in that. If you really want like the Kylie Cosmetics eyeshadow palette and you're wondering, is it good, is it not? I would say, yeah, pick it up if you're thinking about it, because it is nice. Like, this eye look, I really like it. And I do think it's a very good palette to travel with. I would say that this video has been a success, which is nice, because honestly, recently I've had a lot of duds on my channel. Like, I've been thinking things are going to work out and they don't. So I'm really glad that this has worked out. If you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe. Because I do a happy dance every time I see even like one more subscriber. And I'll see you guys on my next one.